On the Texans side, I think D'Amico Ryans had the guys ready. We underestimated this defense. And by the way, defense, can we please talk about Steven Nelson, the most underrated cornerback in the NFL? This guy not only is he a smart corner, but he plays physical. He plays effective. He's efficient. He knows where the defense is going to go in. He's a leader on that defense. They should sign him to a longer term contract because he's a pioneer on that defense. He locked down Odell Beckham. They were thrown away from him. They weren't going. They weren't even going to where Steven Nelson was going to be. He had a pick. I think Steven Nelson is a guy that we're going to talk about throughout this season as being a leader on this Houston Texans defense. That's one of the big bright sides we saw from Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud, I think he played decent versus a tough defense. I like what they did for him. Like I said, you're not going to win the game by C.J. Stroud throwing the ball 44 times. And if you see you only rush the ball really 23 times, you got to run the ball more, right? Especially help your quarterback out. 72 yards on the ground, but C.J. Stroud was 28 for 44, 2 for 2, 242, sacked 5 times, right? I think that's part of two things. You gotta give your quarterback an outlet, simplify the game for him, right? You gotta simplify the game for C.J. Stroud because I think a lot of that was him holding the ball on too long. Ohio State's offense was passing downfield. It wasn't, hey, look, teams are running cloud coverage, making you throw short stuff. So he has to be effective. Be effective. I always say this. Indecisive quarterbacks get sacked. One thing I love about Peyton Manning, he got the ball out quick. He didn't have the elusiveness, but he got the ball out quick. So, but first game of the season for the Houston Texans, you played probably, I think, the Super Bowl contenders. Who are going to be in the Super Bowl. But I thought it was a good showing, for the Houston. Fair showing for Houston. But we'll see how these teams evolve, throughout the season.